If you ever see your shadow move while you're asleep, it means your dreams are no longer yours. Welcome to the Dark Sleep Clinic, where sleep isn't rest. It's a trap. Dark Sleep Clinic genre, horror when suspense, shadows when sleep experiments. Language English. Total episodes 15, complete full detail. Characters Claire Dawson, Dr. Mason Roth, Jake Morgan, Linda Hale, Detective Ray Carter. Episode 1, The Door of Sleep. When Claire opened her eyes, she wasn't in her room. She was lying in a dark hallway filled with breathing shadows. Claire Dawson suffered from mysterious sleep episodes. Every morning she woke with strange bruises on her skin. She was admitted to New York's infamous Dark Sleep Clinic. Dr. Mason Roth placed her in Hypnos Room 4, a state-of-the-art sleep observation chamber. But on the very first night, shadows began to move around her bed. One leaned close and whispered, "You can hear us now." Episode 2, First Night in the Hypnos Chamber. As Claire fell asleep, the room fell silent. Shadows began to stir and one whispered, "Come into the final depth of sleep." The surveillance showed only Claire, yet the brainwave monitor recorded an anomaly. Entity detected non-human. Episode 3, Return of Linda Hale. Linda Hale, a patient who had disappeared a year ago, was found outside the clinic. Disoriented and whispering, "They never let me wake up." That night she vanished again, leaving behind only a shadow burned into the wall. Episode 4, Final footage from security cameras. Every night at 3:33 a.m. all camera footage blurred. Jake discovered one video showing a shadow entering the room without using the door. Scrawled on the wall, "Sleep is the door, and we hold the key." Episode 5, The Hidden Floor. Claire dreamt of a hidden basement. Jake and Carter found an old elevator that led them there. The underground was filled with sleep chambers and sealed bodies. As they explored, a shadow emerged from one chamber. Episode 6, Jake's Dream or Reality. Jake found himself in a long hallway filled with portraits of nurses, with their faces blacked out. When he awoke, written in blood on his bedsheet, "You walked too far last night." Episode 7, The Shadow That Watches Back. Dr. Mason connected a patient to the shadow feed device. On the monitor, a shadow appeared and looked directly at the observation room. It knew it was being watched. Episode 8, The Truth About Dr. Mason. Detective Carter learned that Dr. Mason's real name was Michael Ruth, a survivor of the failed Shadowgate project. He had brought the shadows into the clinic. Episode 9, Claire disappears again. Claire vanished from the Hypnos room. Only her blanket remained. Underneath the bed was written, "She went too deep. No waking back." Episode 10, Carter enters the sleep realm. Carter voluntarily entered the Hypnos chamber. In his dream, the shadows recognized him. One whispered, "Now you are one of us." Episode 11, Souls Trapped in the Sleep Chair. An ancient sleep chair contained the trapped souls of former patients. When activated, screams and ghostly shadows erupted from the walls. Episode 12, Linda's Screaming Room. Linda was sedated and placed in the Hypnos chamber once more. At exactly 3:33 a.m., her screams echoed and she vanished permanently. Only her voice remained, heard every night at the same time. Episode 13, The Sleeper Who Came Back from Death. A patient pronounced dead 2 days earlier suddenly returned. He couldn't speak, only wrote the same sentence over and over, "Don't fall asleep. They'll wear your skin." Episode 14, The Last Sleep Door Opens. A new door appeared in the clinic, black, ancient, and blood-stained. Shadows spilled into every room, invading every dream. Episode 15, The Final Sleep. The clinic had turned into a battlefield. Shadows poured from the walls like thick black blood. The power was gone. Doors slammed shut on their own. Jake, Carter, and Dr. Mason were the last ones left. Carter gripped his gun, but as he approached the red door, a shadow grabbed the weapon and absorbed it into the wall. The message appeared, "The sleep must not be disturbed." Dr. Mason admitted he had unlocked the shadow realm through sleep. "They are not dreams," he said. "They're entities imprisoned in slumber. We set them free." Claire was found in the Hypnos core, a secret chamber. Her body was gone. Only her shadow sat on the ancient sleep chair. "She's calling us," said Jake. Carter wanted to seal the door forever. Mason warned, if the shadows got out, they'd infect the world. The moment they opened the Hypnos core, shadows surged forward. Lights burst. Screams from the past echoed. Claire's shadow rose and spoke. You woke them. Now they'll never let you sleep again. A flash of white light. When it cleared, the clinic was gone. In its place, scorched earth. In the wind, a whisper. If you see your own shadow move when you're asleep, it's already too late. The end. 3:33 a.m. across New York City. Lights flicker. Children scream. Families see an extra shadow in the room. One that isn't theirs. One that moves on its own.